well, still on holiday in the lakes, and we're at Bootle Beach. It's Monday, 23rd, isn't it? Monday the 23rd of August. Doesn't always come in August, but we have this year. And yeah, we're at Bootle Beach. But last time I fished Bootle Beach, I was down near the pipe. You won't see that. I was down to the right. This time, well, I was to the right where the firing range is, but now I'm to the left. Tide's coming in quick, but it's only shallow. And I'm gonna cast out in a minute. I can drop one short in front of me, over here, and I can cast out to the left long. So I'm gonna stick a flapper down there and the other one over there. So don't matter what I stick where to you, I'm just sticking it in the right place, hopefully. Hopefully there's no rain. It's going to be no rain all day, but we've got blue Mediterranean skies here and over Black Combe. I don't know if you can see that, but that's quite nasty. But I have got the wind blowing towards Black Combe, so those dark clouds shouldn't be coming over here. What I think's happening is a weather front's building up on the fells, and they get tied up there, and they're obviously getting angry. Not a lot of wind, it's only about 5-7 mile an hour wind. It's flat calm, it's 0.1 swell, and yes, you can see all these worm casts on the beach. I've been pumping, and after 10 minutes of pumping I give up. So that's twice I've been pumping now, and I've only had one worm, and that worm was a blow lug. Now that was Saturday, 2 days ago I did that. I was after getting some black lugs so I could wrap them, gut them, wrap them, and not buy any lug this year, but pumping skills not good at the minute. I guess in 3 years time I might get one. So let's get casted out. Need to take my time walking over those boulders, because if you rush you end up standing on the big boulders, and by the end of the day your feet are sore, and by the end of the week the soles of my feet are bruised. I guess they've got tough feet up there with fishermen. Oh, now I've lost my rubber down. Need to put some tape around that, I reckon. Right, we'll chuck the next one out here. So as you can see, I've got all three on there. As you can see, I've got a special guest with me today. Most beautiful woman in the world, aren't you, pet? Apart from Kylie, because there is exceptions. Isn't that right, Dal? Yeah, but here's my Kylie. Yeah, she's there until she gets chilly, and the way she's trussed up at the minute, I think she's getting chilly. So let's get this next one casted out. When I was in the water down there, I thought, oh, it's lovely and clear. No seaweed. And I got some seaweed on my line already. So let's hope there's not a lot. Looks like there's a few bits of bladderwrack on the beach, but every time I've come here, I've always fished to the right and I've always blanked. Not only have I blanked, there's normally shed loads. You thought I was going to, didn't you? Shed loads of weed. And I'm just hoping today that it's going to be a good day. Well, I haven't cast it out far there, and yes, it's just a red thump, and yes, I've got multiplier reels and beach rods, but literally just probably another 10-20 yards where that fell short is a huge pile of rocks, which is a good feature. Now I want to be just short of it, or I'll cast to the right or left of it, because it looks like it's a good holding ground for fish, or it's an attraction for fish to go check it out, I suppose. It's a bit like Rosie O'Grady's at Yarmouth Seafront. So that's both rods out. One out short on a pulley panel, pulley dropper with a breakaway imp, and we've got another one, 2-hook flapper with circle hooks, small hooks, squid and black lug, because that defrosts first. I've got some mackerel. I don't know why, because I hate it. It's all I ever had as a child. Could never afford any other bait, and I never catch on it anyhow. Same with sand eels, ghastly. For me, that's my opinion. You can leave a comment down below if you want, but make sure it's nice, otherwise I lose sleep. Anyhow, if you know now, I didn't lose the footage of the ray at Salton Bay. I went through all the end part of the videos where it should have been, but because I left the GoPro running, it decides to stick it somewhere else. I know where I'd like it to stick it, but I found it, so you know already. I only just found out last night, so, or yesterday afternoon. So if you're following these fantastically exciting videos, which thank you for clicking on this video and watching this, and if you like this, it does get better, I guess, if you like fishing. Yeah, click on it and subscribe, leave a comment, and please share my videos and ring the bell, because sometimes I go live and that keeps Andrew Jones happy, because he likes me going live, and then you'll get notifications. So yeah, go check my channel out. If you like this, please subscribe. I could do with a few more, and it's always a bit slow. So we're out fishing. Told you what rigs, told you what bait. I got some carp, thanks to Shane, thank you very much, mate. Mackerel, thanks to Shane, thank you very much, mate. I've got 3 weights which I'm using, so thank you very much, mate. Go check out Holderness Codfather and many others. I'm not going to keep shouting out everybody all the time, because there's a list of getting a list of like 8 or 9 now, but there's Danny Shore Fishing as well. All good videos, all nice people, cracking chaps. Let's see if we can get another 2 on a bobber rig, because that'll be great. That's what the mackerel's going to be for. I'm going to actually try and fish for a 2. So yeah, if you're not doing it, you don't know, do you? I should have brought a 3rd rod really, but I only brought 1 tripod. I did think about bringing a sand spike that Danny gave me. Thank you very much, Danny, but I ain't. So small hooks out, let's try and get a bait out. Well, we've got the bait out. Small hooks, let's try and get a small little dab or something, or anything. Get off the mark, and then let's get a big bait out there, and a reasonable sized bait on the other one. See you in a bit. What do you say, pet? Is that it? Is that it? You want to do a dance? Dig a dawn dance?
No, you're alright.
She might get a bikini on later and help me out like those women in America.
Right.
It said overcast, and by 11 o'clock it was going to be sunny. 18 to 19 degrees. That's fishing line, Bumblebee. Don't go out to sea. Why'd they go out to sea, insects? I mean, there's nothing out there for them, is there? You got COVID? You are? She done a flow test? She gets that from you, doesn't she? Yeah, what do you mean awkwardness? Our daughter's not awkward. She'll get it from me, she'll get it from you. You coughing for again?
Yeah.
Start me off now. Wouldn't it be nice for just once, on one fishing session, you know, you get these people that chuck it in and then it's like, I've just chucked it in, I only chucked it in 2 minutes ago, look, we've got a fish already. When does that actually happen in real life?
Never to me.
There was no crabs Saturday. Our baits were coming back untouched, so they were fishing all the time they were out there. So I'm hoping today's going to be the same.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what Hope did, don't you? He bobbed off. I think I lost a few pounds as well.
Well, where'd you lose that?
No.
Did you not go round checking the ground for it?
Round my waist. I think I'm losing weight.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah? I doubt it. Okay.
I'm feeling more agile.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Go run back to the van, mate.
I'm not running back to the van because I don't want to show you up.
Oh, right, okay.
Could just come here, couldn't you, with a blanket, put it on these uncomfortable rocks, lay on it and fall asleep, couldn't you? In about 2 hours time, tossing and turning.
No.
But it'd be quite nice, wouldn't it?
No.
Well, all right. No, well, clear some of the rocks out of the way. What's the matter with you? How
Well,
about,
I think it's because
you know what
poured
you
yourself
need?
a coffee and didn't pour me one.
Well, you
So
got
I
a mug?
A bit of dry fruit. It's in the bag.
I've got some that gets rid of dry fruits.
There you go.
Do you want some coffee then? Why don't you just fucking say?
I shouldn't have to.
Oh, right. Now I've got coffee on my leg. How much you want? You're going to waste... Look at that. You're going to drink it all because there's only a little.
Rations.
Well, there isn't much in there. You brought a pen for? Oh, your book. These rods are too close, so I'm getting neck ache.
You're giving me a bloody moment.
Need a shave. Bait pump don't work.
Well, I think it's more the person using it than the bait pump.
Yeah, probably so. They aren't very big casts though, they've only got little bits of sand coming out, you know, they aren't like great big dollops. I don't think they're black lug at all, I think they're blow lug. You see, I think they've got a bite on the left rod, but it's that seaweed.
Might have. You might have thrown it out and it might have bit straight away.
Yeah, it might have.
Sat here with nothing.
Look at them flies over that mackerel. So anyhow, I went to Jerry's yesterday. What? I'm just talking to camera. I went to, I don't know if I'm in shot. Oh. So anyhow, I went to Jerry's yesterday and I bought bits and bobs that I have to buy, like swivels and stuff like that. And then that lasts me all of the year, you see, hopefully. And they had some wellies in there, and I need some new wellies, even though I've repaired my old ones. They're still alright, my old ones, but they do keep splitting, don't they, Pat? And then I have to put another puncture repair kit on. Only when I did all my lives, some very kind people donated some money to me. Jimmy, Danny, there's numerous people, Rob from Landlocked Fishing, to buy some boots, and I've bought some boots. So yeah, we went into Jerry's. Thank you very much for the donation for the boots. And the wife picked these boots up and says, "Here, look at these," and they were light as anything. They were like a crisp packet, and they're fur lined as well. They've got lace round the top so you can pull them tight if you want. I won't. But then got a toggle on, so I'm going to get a toggle off a couple of old fleeces that I've got and stick them on it. But yeah, they're so light you don't even know you got them on the feet. They're lighter than these wellies I've got on now. They aren't proper rubber. They aren't going to last forever. They ain't going to last for the amount of years my other ones have. But for £28, 30 quid, they're so light, and my feet was getting hot in the shop. I know it's August, but it's a good indication that they'll keep your feet warm, won't they? Probably go all sweaty, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So we'll do a I'll show you my boots come winter time when I'm start wearing them at the river, and we'll just see what happened with them, and we'll see how good they are. They're called Axia lightweight boots at Jerry's. I'm not saying that they're good. I'm not going to say that they'll last 2 years. I'm just saying that they're 28 quid. They're very light and your feet get warm. So that's a good start, isn't it?
Enjoy yet?
Now, I'm off to a fish and chip shop in a minute.
I've had more luck than you then.
You are?
I've had more luck than you. I found the body of the doggy up there.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
What, on the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't chuck them back far enough, do they?
Well, no, it looks like it's been one that's been skinned.
Oh, right.
No head on it, just all skin, if you will.
Oh, right, so they've caught it, and yeah. Nice eating fish, aren't they, apparently?
Yeah.
What sort of dog is that, anyhow?
This one,
Bordered.
Bordered crossed with something else.
Oh, right.
I think Hampshire. And the other one's a Lakeland cross Batterdale.
Oh, quite, that's a terrier, isn't it? Yeah.
Cracking little dog.
Yeah, I quite like. I'm not keen on dogs, but I quite like them.
Yeah, he's full of feisty. Maybe he's been a better dog. He's been a bugger, actually. He's all right now because he's older.
Border terriers come born the flat cap of a pipe like mouldy old men.
He's a Lakeland cross cracking dog.
Yeah.
He's never had a moment. He's been a little sod. But we love him anyway. Come on, you.
Enjoy your day. See you later, mate.
Catch something.
Yeah, I hope so. Do I want a grape? I'll have a grape. There ain't much else to eat. Where's the sun gone down?
Well, you started fishing.
I ain't seen any whales jumping out of this water yet. I keep seeing them in my videos, but I can't see them now. Are you keeping your eyes peeled?
Oh yeah. Ready to tell you to jump into action as soon as your rod
Oh
starts.
Christ, I'll be there like that. Right.
Yeah. Then take a month to get over it.
Oh dear. My ATC training came in then.
Oh, did
Just kicked in, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I was in the air training for?
Yeah.
Was it the clincher when we met?
Need a higher seat.
Was it the clincher?
What, when we met? No, I thought some poor bugger's got to end up with you.
Of course you did. You thought, what a fantastic looking guy he is.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I thought.
Small house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's grown.
Doesn't moan.
Yours is still the same, Don.
Is it really? He's always happy, don't moan.
No. Was I happy back then?
Well, you didn't used to bloody moan,
Didn't I? You taught me that.
did I? And Rosie O'Grady's is not a disco anymore.
No, it's a lap dancing club, isn't it? Or if it's even there. I don't even think it's there, is it?
Yeah, it's a bloody strip place.
Is
now,
it?
isn't
Shall we go? I wonder if they've still got our old table.
Doubt it. If they have, they'll have some dolly dancing on it.
Shall we go?
You'd cry at the price of a drink.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. They'd probably, actually, How I always used to struggle when I used to go up to the back doorman and they used to say to me, got ID?
They wouldn't ask for that now. You're an old git now.
That's like, you can go. Now, mind you, it's old gits that get in places like that, isn't it? Because they're filming at the mouth, aren't they? I'm filming at the mouth if they say to me a pint and a glass of wine's £10.96. That's when I'm filming at the mouth. £10.96.
And then I get told, sit back.
I've still got that receipt.
Oh my God, I can imagine.
The Golden Fleece.
Yeah, that's the right name.
£10.75. I can't even remember the amount. The Golden Fleece. Fleeced us. The Golden Fleece. I kept this receipt because it was £10.75 for a pint of beer and a glass of small white wine. £10.75. And that was in Norfolk. Nobody in Norfolk's got £10.75.
If they have, they act like that when they spend it. Do you?
You sure you ain't got COVID?
No, just allergic to you.
Look, these clouds are growing that way, Don. That's a bit
I know.
concerning.
I did say to you. The blue sky is disappearing.
You know why? Because those clouds there aren't moving. It's like a coup. We've got like a roadblock in the sky of clouds. Well, it is, isn't it? Well, they can't go anywhere because the wind isn't strong enough. And they'll just build up and then it'll drop its water down here, won't it? It'll be sunny. Look, it's sunny at Silcroft.
Well, we ain't there, are we?
St Bees Head is sunny. Look,
Yeah,
they're
there.
basking in sunshine.
We ain't there.
That beach there's sunny as well, look.
Oh, walk there. Look, something's over there.
Look. I'm not going to let that ruin my day. I'm going to take the day for what it gives us. Whatever it throws in our way, we're just going to take it in our stride, pet. I can't believe that the bloody sun. Look at St Bees Head. All them fields are golden. I'm not mooning. But can you see it?
I'm not going to let it spoil my day. Can you see that bloody sun you started with?
I'm getting chilly now. I've got my hands under my armpits. I'll be in my groin in a minute.
You want me to go get your coat?
No, that would be wrong for me to ask you to get my coat, wouldn't it?
God's
But
sake.
while you're there, you can get one for yourself.
Give us the keys, I'll go get it.
Is that the key pocket I'm not allowed to go in case I lose my keys? Right, and don't be long.
Shut the fence.
And don't, hey pet, go down the shallow, go down the little stones because you'll hurt your feet. Go down there. Just don't listen. Don't boil your head. I might boil you. Then you'll shrink. All joking aside, look at that. Can you see that up there? That's Black Combe. But I wouldn't want to be up there. Looks to me as though the clouds aren't moving a lot and they're just stacking up and building up. And it's right over us now. In a matter of fact, I felt a bit of water then. I'll tell you something, if it rains here and these clouds aren't moving, then I think we shall be shifting. And if I miss the tide, I miss the tide, I don't care. I'll probably go back to Silcroft, which is down there, and as you can see, sunny. Because we've got water on the lens and I'm getting rained on. It's raining! Great. Isn't it great, eh? Check the Met Office. Met Office said sunny all day, temperatures to 19 degrees, no wind, flat calm. We've got sun over there on Sizewell. Some Bees Head in the distance is full of sun, and behind me at Sailcroft it's all blue sky. I come to Bootle because I've done Sailcroft, I've done Salton Bay, thought I'd come to Bootle. I was going to go up to St Bees Head, I probably will do, I'll take the camera with me and have a look at the get downs. And we're going to go park in the farmer's field, car park, pay the £3, and we're going to go for a walk along the cliffs. And I'm going to check those get downs because I've been told they're very dangerous. Well, by the time I've walked to it and gone down, if I think they're all right, I'm going to fish it. Because everybody keeps telling me they're dangerous, and they will be, because St Bees Head is really tall. But I've seen on Earl Fishing that he went down, I think he went down Acorns. If it's called Acorns, I don't know, because it was a secret mark. But you've got many marks along there. You've got the Sunken Field, I believe there's a way down there. The chains, or as what I was told they're actually called, is the steps. But some people call them the chains, some people call them the steps. That is a bit dodgy. Well, that's very dodgy. If I was perfect hips and alright, I used to climb up Coniston and Red Screes and all them, Halter Fell. Nothing like what that is, but I'd have gone up and gone down. I used to climb trees, ain't stupid. But when you got all your fishing gear with you, it's a totally different matter, isn't it? So yeah, I'm gonna go have a look there anyhow and check it out. And if I can get down, then I'm gonna fish it. But I'm not gonna go with my fishing gear first. It'll be a rucksack job and one rod and your rod rest, and that's it. So it's just dropping a bit of water, but nothing major. And I'm going to end this now because this is still recording, so it would have stuck it somewhere else in the thing and I won't know where it is. And I'm looking forward to this. I'm hoping that we get some bloody fish. Wish me luck. Right, let's check this one. This is the first whip rod casted out. Yeah, I swapped the rods over, didn't I? I chucked that one out first. This was the second rod out. Still got some bait on the hook, but obviously something's had a nibble at it, so we might have crabs there. Yeah, something's been on that. know what I'm going to put on there, Pet? I need to get another rig set up. Been gassing at the camera with you, and I need to get another bait set up. Right, that's that cast out. I'm going to get another rig together, ready for a piece of mackerel. I'm going to stick a side of mackerel on it, just see if there's a taupe. You never know, if there's one down at Salcroft, there might be one there. Well, this is a bit of a bay here, but it is a big long bay. It goes all, it's not just a small bay, it goes all round, so the coastline does come in, so fish will come in. Bootle is, as far as I'm aware, and correct me if you know any different, but it was locals that told me that this fish is well at low water. It's a good low water mark. Possibly it's a good high water mark. I've fished it from low water, where I've been out where that great big post is, all the way out there. I've fished it all the way back over high water, and I've come here and fished it 2 or 3 times like that, I think. Never caught, or as far as I'm aware, I've never caught. So hopefully today, it's the first time down this end of the beach, so let's hope there's more chance of me pulling in something. We've got squid on a pulley dropper with 2 hooks, and I'm going to bring in my small hooks in a minute and rebait them up, cast them out, and it is raining. Yeah, no, it was raining worse than this at Salcroft down, but when the weather said it was dry.
You've just been touching stinky bait.
I'm only getting ones I want.
They're not even yours.
What?
They're not even yours. I'll punch your face in if you do that again.
Right, let's get this second rod reeled in while she's moaning about the bloody coffee flask being too tight.
The sun's coming out now.
Right, we've got crabs. Not you and I personally. Yeah, we don't need to go to the doctors. But we've got crabs on the scene. So anyhow, I'll bring my baits in sooner. So I'll get this baited up and I'll bring you back. I'll not bring you back, I'll be back in a bit. Well, we're trying everything now. I've got small size 6 hooks out. Probably not put it on the best weight. I'll put it on just a rolling bomb. I don't like that sort of thing. I like it to be nice and taut. Could be rolling the bat anywhere and getting the snag as far as I'm concerned. What are them people doing down in my van? Are they just stood near it? Throwing a frisbee, so that's gonna. So the dad's that bloody lazy. He can't go on the beach with his son and play the frisbee game. He's got to stand in front of my van for the kid to throw the frisbee at my van. They are. Really? Anyhow, I'm fishing. I ain't bothered about that. Really? So yeah, got a bomb on it that's rolling about. Every time I try and tighten up, I can't feel nothing, so it's just out there doing its thing. Small size 6 hooks, and got a squid on a pulley dropper with a pennel rig, pennel hooks. That's 2. Yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Back to beautiful blue skies, look at that. Boo! Looks like it's going to be a slow day, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It was like this at Salcroft and at Saltham, and then I just pulled one out. It'd just be nice to get a couple pet. Well, today, at the minute, it'd be nice to get one. I put small looks out to start with. Small circle looks. I'm going to reel the left hand rod in a minute, and then I'm going to chuck out my bomber rig.
No, I got it.
Well, at the minute, to this day, every time I chuck that bomber rig out when the conditions permit, I've always caught.
Well, there you go then. Why did you do it for?
I don't like to tempt fate.
Oh,
It really don't matter, pet, to be honest, does it? It don't matter what rig you got out there, as long as it's got sharp hooks on, bait on the hook, and there's a fish about that's hungry. Mm-hmm. And when you get those 3 things together, a bit like starting a fire, yeah, you need oxygen, fuel and heat, you'll get a fish and you'll get a fire, won't you? It don't matter if I chuck out a pulley pennel or if I chuck out a flapper rig, as long as it's got the right, some sharp hooks on it and bait, and the fish are there, you're going to catch, aren't you? You've got chocolate in there. This is the right bottle, isn't it?
oh no, that one come out the van.
I've took the wrapper off. Because if anybody would make that mistake, it'd be me. Drink me on piss.
I'd let you as well.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. You won't, because I'd just go all over you.
Oh, that's a new type of fish.
I just pulled it off the beach. It's up there, look. Walking around like an old man.
It's because you are an old man.
What?
It's because you are an old man.
No, it's just this hat. This hat makes me look old.
Okay. That's what I thought. Waves are getting bigger.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's now getting ready to turn tide down, right? Do you know what I mean? It's 1:15. We probably had slack tide. You get that at the river, you know. It'll be nice and quiet, and then all of a sudden the waves get right noisy, and then the water starts rushing out the river. I thought there was a fish on that pet because it got heavy, and then I thought, oh, that ain't a fish, is it? It's weed. So I'm just chucking it out short. pleased I bought this line. I just wish I'd bought 4 spools. Right, we'll chuck that out short, and it's 2 flapper clip down with circlets on. So I've only chucked it out 30 yards, if that. Nearly spilled the multiplier because I wasn't concentrating. And on the small size 6 hooks, I'm going to change the weight because I don't like weights without grippers. And if it's a lightweight without grippers, what happens is, or I've found, you can't tighten up, you just bring it in. You can't feel any resistance. So I'll get that baited up. Got a pulley drop already baited up with crab and cart. Let's just see what happens. Plates are gone down. Not been out long, has it? Not been that long at all, has it? I ain't going to chuck this one out far either. And before you say I can't chuck it out far anyhow. Right. Let's get this baited up. Can't make anything to go on the back of the chair, darling. To put a worm on a hook, you just thread it down the end of it and all the way up its middle. It's as simple as that. But I'm not here to teach you to suck eggs. Are you alright like that? I say it's not your best poos. Yeah, you keep saying down. Oh, bugger off, wasp. I take it is a wasp. have it. Bomber rig. Can be a bit of a pain, a bomber rig. Can be a bit of a pain in a strong tide, but I haven't got that. And they always get tangled up when you're baiting up. But you get two big baits on the floor putting out plenty of scent, and I think that's the attraction. So, not got nothing on it yet. I might not even get anything today, but if you speak to a local there, he'll say, oh, if you come back tonight, it'll fish its head off. But how many people say, oh, if you come back on this day or that day and the wind's blowing a bit more this way and that way and it's dark, it'll fish its head off. As you can see, the wife's ready for pouncing on the rod if it goes in the water.
It's not my job. You said, come. Sit on the beach,
yeah,
and enjoy the sunshine.
And just look beautiful.
Well, enjoy the sunshine was actually what you said.
So this is Bootle. I've shown you it before down there, but I'm up on the little bank now. And there's the wife. Fishing rods. And it's like a bay. Goes from there all the way round, all the way out to St Bees Head, really, past Sizewell to St Bees, and then after St Bees you've got Whitehaven, and there's farms all painted lovely sky blue, and you got Black Combe, which is there. And all the start of the Western Fells. It's Black Combe, still attracting the clouds. Got a farmhouse here, which has got bits on it that's derelict and a metal tin roof. Look. It's a shame they haven't put the old slates back on the roof in it and make it look nice. But how much money is in farming? Some say that they're very poor, and others, well, they aren't poor. But some people get it tougher than others, don't they? Anyhow, that's Bootle Beach with the lovely picturesque farms behind us. Probably should have gone to Silcroft, shouldn't I? Or Silecroft, sorry. Might have got another toop. But what a glorious day to go fishing. It's if that's all you can say, at least we're having a nice day out in the fresh air. We've had a little bit of rain, but only, not even a drizzle really, just a few spots. It's nice and warm now, probably too warm. Tide's going out, shan't be fishing. Once it goes out to the bottom past all the rocks, then that's about it really here, because it'll be quite flat and it goes out quite a way. I've got a boulder bed there that I can see, because the water's actually a darker blue, and there's a little one there that you ain't really got to worry about too much over here. There's a blue, darker blue patch from there to there, and I think that's where the boulder bed is. But when tide go out, time will tell, won't it? See if I'm right. So I'm actually reeling these rods and chucking out quite quickly, because baits are getting stripped. So I'll be back in a bit. No doubt I'll be reeling in to cast out again. Bit like me and her cooking, I tolerate that. Oh, we got weed, darling.
At least we bought something.
Mates are gone. As soon as they're going in, Pet, they're getting eaten. It wasn't out long, was it? I just literally chucked that out. Oh well. I think I'm having 2 more casts and that's it. Yeah, I probably have. But we can wait and get my gear, can't we? It go out quick, doesn't it? Because do you know, 5 tapered leaders now cost £10.99. Yeah, that's over £2 per bloody tapered leader. Can't believe it. Tapered leader is now worth more money than a lead weight. Well, I can't believe it. Bought some smaller hooks yesterday as well. Bought some size, what were these, size 1s, Pet? And were there any 2s or were they just 1s? There might have been some 2s, but I definitely bought size 1. I nearly bought some Sakuma or some Coxon rolls, but you only get like 10 hooks in a bag. So that hook went in my finger then nearly. So I ain't buying 10 hooks for a £5. That's bloody rip-off. So that's why I buy mustard hooks, because you get 25 in a box for like 6 or 7 quid. And they're sharp, you know, you can't say they aren't sharp, because they are. Yeah, you can walk out on this beach and fish it all the way out, but I'm on holiday, so I've had a nice session wetting line and throwing bait away. I'm going to fish this until the rock pools start to show, because I ain't walking out far. Basically, I've got 1 more rig to cast out. I just saw that right hand rod move down then, Don. But I think it's crabs. I reckon it's crabs just pulling at the line, eating my bait. But that's the way it go, innit? Got to feed something, haven't you? If you're not feeding yourself, you're always feeding something. But there you go. That big seagull, Don. Big herring gull. So yeah, I bought hooks. Yeah. And I bought a box of Shaughnessy hooks, which were bulk hooks. There might be 50 hooks in the pack. And the box that I picked up, I checked about 5 hooks and they were all razor sharp. I ain't gonna check any more than 5. But I picked another box up, which were the next size up, or 2 sizes up. I was going to buy another box because they were like, well, they over £3, weren't they? They were sharp, anyhow. They were £3.
About the bulk though,
yeah, the £2 odd, weren't they?
£2.75.
Yeah. So I was going to buy another box, but I pulled 2 hooks out, and they were both blunt. And I'm not getting hooks out of a box, and then you got to touch them up and sharpen them up. So I just bought the ones I did. Jerry's on a Sunday, for people that don't know, shuts at 3 o'clock, and I thought they were open till 4. I was trying these boots on, walking around the shop like a fairy. I was the only one in the shop, and they came up to me in the end and say, are you happy with them? And I was like, yeah, I think so. I think I'm right chuffed with them. I says, I ain't keeping you, or you aren't shutting yet. I ain't 4 yet. And he says, we shut at 3, mate. So I ran down the aisle with my boots, wife in tow, and I got, well, hobbled like Esmeralda with Quasimodo hair, and grabbed the bait elastic. So I got some of that bait elastic also from Tronix Pro. When you wrap round, it goes like that. So there's how you bloody Liam Gallagher with the old cymbal, you know. Not cymbal, the old rattly thing. Anyhow, I bought some of that and went to the counter, dumped it all on there, and bought 2 packs of bluey because their freezer was full of bluey. So I don't know why I keep buying bluey, because I don't use it. Well, I do use it, but I never catch on it. So I do try it. Right size, I don't put huge lumps on, I put a nice size bait on. Wrap it with squid on its own, you know. But anyhow, I bought 2 more packs. I've got quite a few packs in my freezer now. Danny knows what my bait freezer's like. It's quite full. But I was coming there onto this beach with my pump to do some pumping for black lug. And because I thought it was black lug on there, and it might be black lug on there, I don't know. But I've done some pumping this morning as well. And I did about 15 pumps. Now I know that's not much, but after you've done 15 and you ain't got nothing, you're pretty much fed up. I probably did about 20 or 30 the other day with Shane, and Shane did a handful, or 10, whatever, and all we got was 1 lug. And that was because we made such a big hole where the worm cast was that it floated up in the water. So yeah, so I put him back and chucked all the sand back on top of him. And that was just a blow lug, that was. That left hand rod's moving now. It's moved twice just like that. And it ain't the tide, so it could be crabs. So that left hand rod must still have some bait on it, pet. You got to go fishing where you want to be, and this is as far as I want to walk. It's absolutely glorious, isn't it? Beautiful weather. So even me bomber rig hasn't pulled a fish out of the bag. Now it's a lot more flatter beach, I think, this Bootle beach than Sailcroft. Sailcroft's flat and the tide goes out away, quite a way. But I do know in this bay it does empty a lot more. You can walk, especially over that side, you can walk miles out. And it's the same here, I know it is. So it's a lot flatter. I've got a bite. That rod just tapped. That's either a crab pet or we've got a fish on the bomber rig.
What rod are you looking at?
The right hand one. And I've cast it right over there, haven't I? The only place I hadn't cast. Well, at least I've seen the rod tap twice now. That was a tap. Could just be a crab plucking my bait off, couldn't it? On that bomber rig, we've got squid and carp and a squid head. Anyhow, what do you think to it so far, pet? What do you mean it's all right? Would you rather be at school, working away? So it's far better being here with me, isn't it, your loving husband?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fishing down the Bootle. They must have took the last bit, you know, when I said to you that rod just moved.
Yeah.
That must have been the last bloody bit of bait. I'm sure where that blue stuff is where the rocks are. Well, I think that's the last cast. Got 2 reelings and then it's the see you laters. But don't go yet because that big fish could turn up, couldn't it? Long way there. Right, this is the got the bomber rig on this. I'm reeling it in to put away. That leaves me 1 rod out. This rod tapped twice, but it had only been a crab nicking my bait. So let's see if it is or whether we've got a little dab on it. Nothing on there, all it was crabs. It galled me bait. That's why I didn't rush to it. You normally get one pull down with crabs where they keep plucking your food off. So, anyhow, I found a whelk when I was out there. There was a little whelk walking across the sand, and I thought he's got a long way to go and the water's going out quicker than he's walking, so I've just chucked him in a rock pool with a load of rocks. At me, that's it. But, right, gonna reel this in now. When I chucked this out, it was probably 40-50 metres out. Only a little wally, little welly whip, you know, chucked out a little way. Tide rushes out so quick, there's only my leader left in the water, so we're going down together, reeling it in, so come on. Come on now. I thought you took your feet off, like, that's all.
Can't see with my sunglasses on. There you go.
That's right, it's pointing at me, sweetheart. Adam and Eve catch. I've still got bait on that, but it's the. This is. Look at that hook as well down. See that hook getting bottom hook has got bait on, and it's not even fishing. Look.
No.
The hook is actually caught up in the bead. So where you have a circle hook, and the circly bit has gone in the top of the bead, so that weren't even fishing. Lower it down a bit, Bill. But this one there was still fishing, and that's the first rig today I've had back with bait on. So perhaps the tide's gone out a bit and the crabs all gone away into their rock marks, and perhaps now's the time to start fishing. I think the next time I come to Bootle Beach, I've done it to the right 3 times. I've done it to the left now. Next time, I'm going to do it over low water, which I've also done on Bootle Beach.
I feel like I'm sinking, I don't like it.
No, you're alright, Don. I'm going anyway. Which I've done 3 times, but We're not letting Bootle Beach beat us, are we? So, that's today's fishing trip over with. It's been nice. I've been with the wife. Couldn't want for better company, really. She knows how much of a twat I am, so we get on.
Really?
And yeah, it's been good. I haven't caught anything, but then it wouldn't be Verns sea fishing if it weren't a blank, would it, Pet?
No.
So it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
And goodbye from the wife. Say bye then.
Bye.
You just said goodbye, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyhow, don't forget to click and subscribe. Well, that's what the click. I'll do that again. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell and shut up. Yeah, we'll do that again. Don't forget to subscribe, click that bell for all notifications, and please share my videos. That was professional, wasn't it?
That was.
Yeah. So this is the end of Bootle Beach, and the next time you see me, it'll be on a beach. Yeah, I haven't been to Bay 28, have I, Pet, for a long time, have I?
That's next week.
No, it isn't next week. So anyhow, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from her.
Bye.
Hold that a minute then, at that angle. When was the last time you had a rod in your hand that long?
Never.
That weren't the right answer, Pet. You awake?
I'm you idiot.